And we start tonight in Tennessee, the 7th congressional district there, where that crazy Aftyn Behn is still trying to dig herself out of this hole. Remember that audio that resurfaced of her trashing Nashville, again, the place that she would want to represent. So what she really represents, though, is TWL, a typical white liberal. Of course, she has the old social media post calling to defund the police. And, of course, she supports burning down a police station. That's all. Then there's the convenient at-home abortions.
Groups on the ground will continue to provide training in terms of self-managed abortions. And so instead of going to a doctor, because we won't have any doctors that provide abortions, how do you do it at home?
Now, with her logic, men could get at-home abortions as well.
As birther, as women who can give birth, men and women who can give birth, we could maybe leverage that as collective bargaining. We can really leverage collective bargaining when it comes to having children in this country. And so, for example, I'm not going to give birth until the United States government concedes ABCD.
Oh, my God. No wonder she needed to drag cackling Kamala and Crackpot Crockett out to campaign for her. Joining us now, here to discuss, Republican Tennessee congressional candidate Matt Van Epps. Matt, good to see you tonight. Now,
hi, Laura.
Your race wasn't getting a lot of attention in this special election, but were you surprised that these old media posts came about? Were you aware of any of these when you got into this race and she got into this race?
Well, Laura, thank you so much for having me. I think the distinction here is just so clear. My opponent is a crazy left-wing radical. She wants higher taxes, more taxes to fund her socialist agenda. She's been endorsed by the Democratic Socialists of America. And it's to fund her agenda that will skyrocket our cost of living. And as these videos have come out from her harassing and bullying ICE and the Tennessee Highway Patrol to attacking working moms, it's just absolutely crazy and ridiculous and shows a very clear distinction between where she stands and where we stand with America First and supporting families and wanting to fight for faith, family, and freedom.
Well, Nashville is a pretty liberal place, and just saying that somebody's endorsed by Democratic Socialists of America, I mean, that didn't help in New York when Mamdani won. So tonight, you can tell our viewers, is Nashville more like New York, or is Nashville, more of a reasonable place that, people can expect law and order and some sensible thinking about things like gender and who can actually give birth?
Well, my opponent has come out and trashed Nashville and country music, and Nashville has some challenges, but it's a great city. And we're going to fight really hard for Nashville and Davidson County and all 14 counties across our district. We're going to work to reduce the cost of living. My opponent, in addition to bashing the police, we met with over 25 police and sheriffs across our district, and we back the blue. She promotes transgender surgeries for minors without parental consent and believes that men can get pregnant. It's just absolutely crazy and not the values that we stand for that are right for our district, our state, and our country.
Yeah. She's outraised you by nearly double in the fundraising. You're getting some help from PACs, I know, but, she's radical, and she's able to haul in a lot of dough to advance politically. So what does that tell us? Put aside the talking points for a second, Matt. What does this tell us about Nashville itself? Because I think people think Nashville, country music tradition, patriotism, faith, family, all of that. But Nashville's been, from its mayoral, candidates over the years and governance, it's very liberal. So how do you expect that that's going to change now, even if she's so left-wing?
It is, and the good thing for us is that we have a whole outpouring of support across our 14 counties, and honored to be endorsed by President Trump and over 40 local leaders across our district, from farmers to sheriffs to highway superintendents, business leaders was endorsed by the NFIB. And I think what people are seeing, both in and outside of Nashville, the folks that are with us in Nashville, is that we have real momentum and real strength in this campaign. And we're up right now, but we just need everyone to get out and vote and to reject just the crazy socialist left-wing ideologies that my opponent has.
Yeah. Well, Aftyn Behn has gotten a lot of publicity, but the publicity she's gotten is horrible. So Nashville, wake up, get to the polls. Special election, critical for the future of Nashville and the surrounding area that you would represent. Matt, best of luck to you. Thank you very much.